The 48th oath-taking cum charge-handing and taking over ceremony of newly elected office bearers of All Manipur Students' Union AMSU was held today at the AMSU headquarters located at DM University campus, Thangmeiband, Imphal. On the occasion, former AMSU President Lehauthabam Sarachandra said that the union needs to accelerate all its activities. Bishnupur District Deputy Commissioner Nita Arambam officially launched a newly developed mobile app called MANGANWADI under District Governance Mobile Challenge (DGMC) and guidelines from State Informatics Officer SIO NIC Manipur. The function was held at the DC office chamber yesterday. Churches in Noni district held Good Friday worship today, commemorating the crucifixion of Jesus and his death at Calvary. Longmai 4 Peaceland Baptist Church also observed Good Friday at Longmai 4 Peaceland. During the program, Wilson Kame, Speaker of the Day, talked about the persecution and crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Myanmar activists held candlelit protests overnight and scrambled to find workarounds for a new internet shutdown today as opponents to the military's bloody crackdown on dissent vowed no let-up in efforts to unseat the ruling generals. According to Reuters, anti-coup groups shared radio frequencies, offline internet resources and providers of text message news alerts to try to circumvent new curbs on the internet, which now limit web access to fixed line services only. Amid the 36-hour ban called by civil society organizations in Kangpokpi district, unidentified gunmen fired a bullet at an Imphal-bound ambulance belonging to Lamjingbatomtv ambulance service last night. The incident happened around 8:25 p.m. at Kangpokpi Bazaar along Imphal-Dimapur Road. The ambulance was returning from Guwahati after transporting a patient there. However, no one was injured during the attack. India recorded the biggest single-day increase in cases of the coronavirus disease COVID-19 in nearly 6 months and the highest this year so far, amid a second wave of the pandemic, the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare said today. Data released by the Union Health Ministry showed there were 81,466 cases of the coronavirus disease between yesterday and this morning, which have pushed the country's overall caseload to 12.3 million, making it the third worst affected globally, behind the United States and Brazil. The Health Ministry's dashboard at 8 a.m. also showed that 469 related fatalities were recorded in the last 24 hours, which have now pushed the country's death toll to 1,63,396. At least 41 people were killed and dozens remained trapped in wreckage after a Taiwan train derailed in a tunnel on April 2nd after it apparently hit a truck that slid off a road. The crash is being seen as the island nation's worst rail tragedy in at least 4 decades. The express train traveling from capital Taipei to Taitung was carrying tourists and people headed home ahead of the long weekend. It came off the rails north of Hualien in the eastern part of the country, reports said. Demand Committee on Creation of Autonomous District Council has threatened to impose a 48-hour total shutdown in all the hill districts of Manipur from midnight of April 3rd if the Manipur government fails to arrange necessary steps to hold Autonomous District Council elections in respect of Ferozol, Kamjong, Noni and Thengnopal districts. The centre has extended the Armed Forces Special Powers Act in 3 districts of Arunachal Pradesh by another 6 months. It has also extended the draconian law in 4 police station areas in 3 other districts bordering Assam and declared them disturbed in view of continuing activities of banned insurgent groups. According to a notification issued by the Union Home Ministry, Tirap, Changlang and Longding districts of Arunachal Pradesh and 4 police stations bordering Assam were declared disturbed areas under the AFSPA. 3 terrorists were gunned down and 2 civilians sustained injuries in an encounter that broke out in Jammu and Kashmir's Pulwama this morning. According to media reports, security forces launched a coordinated search operation in the Kakapora area of the South Kashmir district after inputs of the presence of terrorists there.